starting up this recording. For those watching the YouTube VOD, I'm a little tipsy. I just got done doing some gaming and drinking, so we're gonna react to the RE9 gameplay trailer or like reveal kind of deal. It looks like it's more about Leon's gameplay, and I'm also now looking. I have learned a new thing thanks to Supply, and from the last session that I did, I should have some clips to make into a highlight, and it's a lot of clips, random clips, but it's something cool that I learned, and I'm excited to try and put something together with it, which I'm excited. It'll take a minute, but I'm excited. But anyway, that being said, all right, Leon gameplay. Let's go. My body is ready. Resident Evil Showcase.
In this showcase, we'll go over the latest information on Resident Evil Requiem, which will release next month on February 27.
God, hold on. Holy shit. First of all, and this is the right channel, right? I'm just making sure this is their channel, because I always be confused. Let me see. It says Resident Evil. I don't know, I'm just not used to... Yeah, okay. I'm just not used to, like, the voice and stuff. Okay. Because I forgot they always do, like, weird translated shit. Anyway.
Evil Requiem,
Like,
which will release next month on February...
God, he is old. But he's still fucking hot. Like, god damn, he is... And you can tell, like, Resident Evil 6, like, yeah, a little weathered still, but still looks good. And I'm glad they finally are like, okay, he's fucking old. Like, they had to do it with Chris. Chris is definitely fucking old. I think Chris is older than Leon, if I'm remembering correctly. Like, god damn. Kind of cool that they're getting his beard going. Well, what's weird though is it looks like it's more, because it looked like it was still a little more like cleanly cut and everything in, you know, the in Resident Evil 6 and all, and you know the god, what was the most recent Resident Evil animated movie? No, two actually. There were two animated movies where it was his RE6 look and everything. I can't remember, but he had a pretty clean cut beard. So it looks like this time, unless it's just because of this engine with the hair and everything, they give him more like rough stubble and everything. But I'm still impressed that he is working for the government for one, but I'm not sure exactly what his role is now, especially because I don't want to try to spoil anything for those who hasn't seen it yet in 8 and stuff, but for how old it is, please feel free to skip ahead of the video. I don't know how far I would say probably once I play this video. Anyway, spoiler alert now. Because I was more or less expecting them to continue on the BSAA corruption part that we found out about, but who knows? That might tie in with this or later down the road, because it does seem like they are going to be doing a RE5 remake, supposedly. And who knows? They might even redo 6. Who knows? But anyway, that's what I was expecting. But seeing this, it's now I'm more curious of like, how is Leon still doing this? Is he now his own like kind of like exterminating kind of unit when it comes to this stuff, or what? But also, I notice he's got a mark on his neck, which is interesting. Who knows if it has something to do with the Las Plagas that he had before? Could be wrong, but that's interesting to see right there. I don't recognize it at all. And then what else? I'm trying to remember lore wise. I don't know, because even in the animated movies, they're somewhat canon, I think, and it's just like it's gotten a little confusing. I'm just surprised. Like I'm shocked he has not either retired. I hope they don't kill him, honestly, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do it. But also, I mean, let's be real. Resident Evil is a, well, it's not really a sexless franchise because there's at least one character in one of the random games. I think it was one of the gun games. You know, they actually got the girl. It seems like no one gets the fucking girl in this. Let's let one of these guys like get the girl, or better yet, just at this point it should be obvious, Jill and Chris. Damn it. I don't know. I always find that funny. But you know who we do need? We need Jill and Claire to have their own games again. Claire definitely deserves one. It's been too long. Jill, at least because of how they're changing her lore now, it's like, come on, like we need another game. Anyway,
27. Let's take a look at some of the
it is cool
gameplay.
that they brought a character from one of the other like side games. Leon is back? Question.
あ
Yes,
はい、出ないとは言ってないですね。
he did say
いや
that.
言ってないです。まあ実際あの時も話しましたけど、レオンでもうバチバチのホラーのステージをテストしてみたんですけど、やっぱりこんなレオンあんま見たくなくないっていう意見が大半だったっていうのは事実としてありますね。
Good point. I mean, you can't really make a timid Leon anymore because of how much shit he's seen. So it's good that they kind of took that in perspective.
今回グレースとレオンで全然違うゲームになってます。
Yeah, we're playing
グレース
RE2
の
again.
方はその RE2 ですとかバイオ7もそうですね。ホラーに
That is
特化した
awful. What
ゲ
the
ーム
fuck?
体験になってまして、レオンの方はというとバイオ4狙い
That is cool though. I like that hers is going to be now granted you can play in third person. They've already introduced it. You can play in third person with Grace and everything. I don't know if Leon will have a first person view. God, I hope not. That would make no sense. But I do like that Leon is the third person authentic RE experience where Grace is going to have the RE2 horror, but the RE7 gameplay style is going to be interesting. I like that.
をされるような緊張感はすごい高いんですけども、そこまでその恐怖に特化してない、まあ、アクションも楽しめるサバイバルホラー、レオンにふさわしい体験が作れてるんじゃないかなとは思ってて、グレースのホラーとそのレオンのアクション2つこう並べて遊ぶことで、今までのバイオハザードでは
God,
ない
that part's gonna be
すご
scary.
く感情の揺れ幅が大きいゲームになってます。バイオハザードって緊張と弛緩のその差っ
I
て
am
いうの
glad from what I'm seeing so far, they are trying to take the horror more seriously again. Because 8, let's be real, 8 there was nothing scary about it. It was just a successor to RE4 in a sense, and it was fun. I enjoyed it, and it had some scary moments, which was cool. But RE7 was top of the line. Fucking, I want to shit myself because it still is. Fucking gets me every time. But I'm already scared to play this game because I know Grace sections are going to be fucking terrifying. They really will.
は一つ面白さだと思ってる
And
ん
we're
ですけど
in
も、
such a
すご
close
く
space
緊
this
張して
time.
静かなペースで進むグレースのゲームプレイと、もう発散してダイナミックに激しいアクションをする
I love
そういうカ
Leon's
タルシスの
gameplay.
レオン、大きな意味でその緊張と弛緩っていう役割として
Dude, his new axe system looks so cool. Like switching from the knife to the axe, and for how old he fucking is, the motherfucker is still fucking flexible. Like I love it. I
と最
love
適に
it.
配置する、まあ、
Ooh,
こういうことで
flashlight.
構成してますね。
Oh, I got it.
としてパートを最適に配置する、まあ、こういう意図で構成してますね。
Oh, that's so sick. Look at the design. That's sketchy. What virus is this, I wonder? I like it so far. Ooh. Wonder if it's like a version of Las Plagas in a way.
まあ、レオンとグレース2人とも主人公なんですけども、ストーリーとしては基本的には一つ、ストーリーの中でプレイヤーキャラがグレースになるパートがあって、またレオンがプレイするパート
Okay, so we're not gonna do like a
そういう
full
構成
playthrough
に
of
なってま
each.
すね。バイオ6の後のレオンの続きですけど、まあ、レオンはレクイエム
Okay, so post Resident Evil 6,
の段階でも DSO のエージェントとして
he is still working as a DSO agent. Okay, so. Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out this timeline then, unless he's about to explain it. Because they're confirming that this is post 6.
の続きですけど、まあ、レオンはレクイエムの段階でも DSO のエージェントとして、まあ、バイオハザード
Okay, so wait. Wasn't he okay? Because of the movies, he's still in the agency. I always forget if they really do consider them canon. I'm pretty sure the animated movies are all canon. But like they're making it sound like he's not a DSO agent anymore within like what? So wait, okay, this is where I'm confused then. Is this where is this timeline in? Is this before 7 and 8, technically speaking? Or is it... I'm gonna shut up.
テロと世界のね戦い続けてるってことになってます。彼はたくさんの悲劇を見てきた。おそらく今回過去一追い詰められることになると思うんで、その辺も注目してほしいなと思います。
Oh yeah, okay, they're gonna put him through some shit, huh? Interesting.
今回のゾンビは生前のその人の特徴っていうのを引き継いでいるゾンビがいます。
That's cool. Okay, from the sounds of it, definitely a form of Las Plagas.
例えばこの館の中で掃除係の人がいるんですけども、その人はゾンビになってもひたすらこう屋敷をきれいにしようとね掃除を続けてるんですよ。このようにいろんなこう生前の行動に執着するゾンビがいて、ゲームでは彼らの行動を観察して、うまくかわすのに利用したり倒すのに使うと。
That's kind of cool. So they're definitely gonna be more like they're designed to be more. Because in Resident Evil 4 Remake, you could actually perfect stealth some sections if you were really smart about it, which was cool. It had an air of randomness to it because it knew you were going to get caught eventually. In this, I'm already feeling like the point being is that they are designed to have like there is a way to perfect it probably, so you don't really have to get noticed. Like there must be an achievement to perfectly avoid all enemies in an area. So this is going to be very interesting.
こういったことができるようになってます。
Oh, this is going to be great.
I think I want a second opinion.
Can we still parry the chainsaw, please?
緊張感のある戦闘。RE4 から進化したサバイバルアクションになってます。
No, wait, whoa. See, okay, wait. Was there is the UI could be hidden? Do you get an execution prompt, or does this mean if we deal enough damage or something like that, Leon can just fuck you up? Like, look at that. Like, there's no sign. He just runs. And does the movie execution, by the way. This is totally movie, Leon. Beautiful.
トマホークという斧を装備しており、
Yeah, why does he have that?
それによるパリができます。
Yes, we have the parry back. Oh, I'm so excited. Look, for how goofy the fucking parrying is in RE4 Remake. It is the most overpowered. Like, think about it like this. OG RE4, the knife is OP for many reasons. It's got unlimited durability. It fucking stun locks enemies in the face if you are that precise at hitting people. Like, it was the weakness to a boss. Like, that's how OP that fucking knife is. What they did was they nerfed it to be like, all right, we don't want, because we added this, like, you're gonna do less stun damage, have less durability, but you could parry shit. But if you perfect parry it, depending on the situation, this is not that situation, but if you perfect parry it, that is considered what the OG was, the equivalent of like swiping the face, was like perfect parry that bitch and kick him. Like, okay, you hooked me. I love that mechanic. It's goofy as fuck. No fuck way you get the Okay, I'm sorry. I know I keep pausing. I'm actually liking this. So now you're telling me because we have no merchant, are we about to be told you have to find whetstones? I'm all in for that. However, if this is unlimited use, I appreciate that because I would rather do that.
シューティングっていうのが中心になってくるので、さらに洗練されたガンプレイっていうところにも
Yeah, that's some great gunplay. He parried and fucking blasted
V
him.
を狙って、敵に体術を決める。それから敵が持っていた武器を奪って利用する。
Okay. I know Capcom has gone through some very interesting changes. They've kind of been building their rep back up, and it's been kind of mixed again lately. However, I feel like Resident Evil, this whole reboot the franchise, has somehow like revitalized this game. Now, I still think, from I've heard rumors, I don't want a remake of 1 again. We don't need a remake. I think the GameCube remake was more than enough. And I found out that's the same thing with RE0. I think from what we got for remakes, we got 2, 3, and 4, which is good. I think we need Code Veronica for sure. Code Veronica, and I know they'll probably change it vastly, but I'd still would take a remake of Code Veronica. And then I not even Revelations. Of course, Revelations fine, honestly. I think yeah, just Code Veronica, and definitely because of the how we have been doing this at this point, remake 5. And I I still think it can happen. I've heard some of the complaints, and I have to defend 5. It's so dumb because the arguments that I've heard is still ridiculous because you're essentially ignoring the second main character of the game, which still has a lot to do with the story. So, other than that, like, I think they can definitely remake 5. So, I think Code Veronica, 5, most certainly 6. Remake those to fit with the narrative of how you've rebooted the series from 2 to now. And I'm impressed with the consistency because I do appreciate that they have been trying to take the story a little more fucking seriously, and I kind of like it. Like, granted, I still love the goofiness of the originals. I always will. I was even asked recently, what would you rather play the most? Like, if you only could play that game, RE4 original or RE4 remake? Original, all the way. Because, first of all, the bitching a lot of people make about that game for certain things, it's not that bad. You can cheese it pretty easily. Second of all, it's just more fun. The story's goofy and funny for no reason. The gameplay is great, and the gameplay is also goofy in its own right. Like, everything about 4 was just fun because it was the creator of Resident Evil 1 directing and everything, right? Like, and he knew what he was doing, and he like made the third person shooting genre a deal, right? But I feel like what they've been doing here, and I have to double check the directors of each of these games. I think they've been switching them, but just overall, the consistency of these have been good. Now, granted, some are not great. 3 remake was definitely not great, truthfully. 8 you could say is a kind of a mixed bag as well. I did like 8, but I can understand why people didn't like 8. So there's been a lot of back and forth. But I'm already having faith in this one because not only that, like, there's a lot of innovation here. You could say there was a lot of innovation with 4 remake, which was true, because 2 and 3 remake more or less felt the same. It felt like 3 was about the same as 2, just you got Jill's special abilities in it and stuff. But the inventory system and a few other things were just slightly different and stuff, right? Same with weapons and whatnot. And then of course, 7 was just trying to go back to more OG horror with like RE2 style, which it worked, but it was a first person, which was pretty different. 8 was more or less what RE4 remake was, but they found ways to innovate that and everything. But it was just, all the games that have been remade and then the new ones, of course, have all felt like they bounce off each other because, like, I wouldn't be surprised because of what we got in RE4 remake and stuff was, because of what 8 had. And now what we're getting in 9, I guarantee you will most likely probably carry over to if they really do remake RE5 and or Code Veronica. This is the most innovation I think I've seen in the fucking RE series. Like, it already seems like Grace's. I'm sure they're going to improve upon Ethan's gameplay, like the shooting. Like, as we can tell, I don't think she has special like training with guns. It looks like she has the bare minimum from the way that aiming system was going on there. But we'll have to see. But it does seem like we're going to see a bit of improvement. Where of course we're not going to get fucking Ethan levels of like healing and shit for sure. I think she's definitely gonna be more like RE2 style gameplay, but with the RE7 fear factor in first person. Unless you want to play third person, like, it seems like they're kind of gonna stick to their guns in that one. But we'll have to see what else is different. I'm sure they'll explain it here, of course, because we're in the gameplay section. But Leon's gameplay. Sorry if I'm rambling too, and if I'm not making any sense, you're free to call me out on it. I am drunk a bit, but But Leon's gameplay, I'm glad that they're kind of making more of an effort on this first because you can already see the difference. Like, they know, like, this is going to be the high octane shit. So, and Leon's a veteran. So, having all these badass executions, rightfully so, because of how experienced he is. It's already cool. The fact that they're going to be based on different ways you wound the enemies to then do the executions, picking up their own weapons against them, and having that battle axe, which can be self sharpened now and everything. I like that he doesn't need the assistance from, say, the merchant. We'll see where the upgrade system goes. It might be OG pick up upgrades again versus buying them. But I like that it just shows Leon is a professional. You should have the power fantasy of a professional like biohazard hunter. You know what I'm saying? So from what I'm seeing here, the Leon gameplay, it does suck that it seems like you can't choose one or the other's playthrough like in 2. You have to play both because my god, Leon's would probably be the most played and you can't I bet you it's going to happen.
Nice.
どの敵をどの部位を撃つのか、またどうやって倒
That's
す
so
のか、
cool.
そういった戦略
Oh,
を
that's
立て
so
るのが
cool.
面白さであり、それがうまくいった時にさらにこうカタルシスが倍増する。
Yeah.
ゲームプレイになって
Leon's gameplay is definitely more like actual like innovation. That's cool. You can combo each other like them off each other.
グレースのゲームプレイは閉鎖空間
Yeah,
の
so
中
she'll be more
を
close quarters for sure.
投資弾薬脅威となる
Scarce
敵
Yep, okay.
その中をもう恐る恐る考えながら動くっていうような面白さ
Which, okay, I'm gonna compare this to the Bioshock DLC in Infinite, the second one. Like, I understood what they were going with that one, but for what Bioshock kind of is, I was not a fan of how they treated it. With Grace in this, I think I will enjoy it more because it is a true survival horror game. You should consider your options. And with the way they've said that these are all practically scripted, it's gonna feel nice kind of out trying to outsmart enemies, be like, okay, like this guy is choking out the body. You probably it probably won't even notice you as long as you stick to a like behind it or at least find some cover, which is a really cool thing
けど
about.
もグレースでは敵を倒すべきか逃げるのかそこの判断もグレースでは
Oh wow, that's kind of cool. You're kind of. I wonder what their
逃げる
senses
の
are
か
like
そこの
then.
判断も非常に重要になってきていますなので、レクイエムではそのためのさ
Dude,
ま
this
ざま
is
な手段を用意
cool.
していますそれほど重火器いっぱい出てくるわけではないんですけども一つこう象徴的な武器としてレクイエムというそのままタイトルを名を冠した武器が出てきます
Of course. Yeah, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, duh. Resident Evil Village, duh. Requiem, the fucking gun. Okay. Very. I'm actually impressed how they've been naming these fucking games. Okay, anyway.
この大口径の武器
Isn't it just Barry's fucking revolver? This large caliber assault revolver has limited ammo. Yeah, it's just Barry's fucking gun. It's just Barry's Magnum.
は
That's a. Oh, by the way, where the fuck is Barry? That motherfucker deserves a game on his own. Everyone agrees. Barry is that one guy that could actually have like a mix of Leon and Chris's gameplay. That's why I loved him in Revelations 2. He is a true like survivalist, basically. Like he is perfect for a fucking main role. Capcom, for the love of God, please give my man Barry just one more fucking game, please.
球
Anyway,
数ほどないんですけどここぞという時にグレースを救ってくれ
oh
る
Lord
頼
help
り
me.
になってます
Yeah, it's Barry's fucking Magnum, of course it is.
実はクラフト要素も少しひねりを入れてまして
Okay,
そのアルコール
crafting.
を作るためには感染したゾンビの血が必要になります
Ooh.
クラフトのリソースになる血っていうのをつまり敵を倒すのにもまた意味があると、そういう意味でより RH スタイルの
So it's going to have a more Resident Evil 2 crafting system. I like that. But what is this injector? Does this mean she's infected? Oh, no. Oh no. A special drug that destroys infected blood cells prevents corpse from mutating and can be used to sell it. No. Oh no. I'm getting RA1 flashbacks. Are they bringing back No, I can't, man. No, 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 no. They're basically. I think they're gonna bring back Crimson Heads. No, please, no. Like the equivalent of a Crimson Head. For the love of God, please, no, please. I can't. I hate. I mean, I like them. They're cool, but I hate the Crimson Heads in RE1 when they added that. I like because it does change up how you handle a situation where if a head's not popped off, you're going to get fucked if it's in a bad spot. Like if it's in a terrible spot that you cannot dodge, you need to fucking burn that body quick. Like, oh god, it sounds like they're gonna pull the same shit in this game. At least from what I'm reading here. Oh no.
ゲームを深めるような工夫っていうのは各所に入れてますね。
So cool though.
That's too effective.
That is very effective.
A variety of gameplay options have also been added to this title. Players can switch between 2 camera perspectives.
Leon does get first person. That's so cool. That's so cool. I can only imagine how that's gonna look. But dude, okay, you know what? Massive W's to fucking Capcom. That's sick as fuck. I mean, granted, we got that with RE8, but it wasn't very well optimized. But I think because of RE4, they can do it now. That's so fucking cool.
And these can be changed at any time during the game. Multiple difficulties are also available. New players
Oh wait, I gotta read this. Balance experience of suspense accomplishment and the standard difficulty found amongst modern RE games. Oh
can enjoy casual mode and use aim assist
no, let me see the standard.
to take down zombies with more ease.
Oh, so is that why there's the crosshair?
But if you
Okay, here we go. A traditional experience with a difficulty similar to the classic games, recommended for long-term fans, me. Autosaves during Grace's gameplay are limited and ink ribbons are required. Yes! Yes! We're fucking back, baby! We're fucking back! Yes! Yes! I don't care what all you motherfuckers say out there. I fucking love the ink ribbon system. You could suck it.
you choose standard classic, ink ribbons will be needed to save the game when playing as Grace.
Yes! I'm so excited again. Yeah, this is
This mode is
RE2 like flashbacks for me. Like I did the platinum run on PlayStation, and that shit was so ass. But I appreciated the ink ribbon system so much when I finally got that. Still, the RNG to survive a lot of shit was so fucking ass. But oh my god, I'm in love with with this option right now. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. There's definitely going to be a hardcore achievement for this. They're definitely going to hit you with the you have to play classic and you can only do like 3 saves or some shit. I'm so ready for this. My body's
recommended
ready.
for those who enjoy a tense atmosphere.
Oh, is that the end? Oh no. Okay.
今回、ポルシェさんとコラボレーションさせていただきまし
With
て
Porsche.
世界に1台しかない車を作っております。
What do you call those again? The levers?
Resident Evil and Porsche are two very iconic brands with so much heritage.
I truly don't care, sadly, because I can't afford a Porsche. Looks like you got watches too. Here we go.
In addition to the
Okay. Will I pre-order this game? Probably. What do we got here? We got Leon in a suit, classic jacket Leon. It looks like RE6 Leon. Lady Demetress costume, hot. I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be on the right. Probably just the dress to fit with the suit. That's cool. Looks like Leon's Matilda. Oh, so Leon's Matilda is back. Oh, that makes sense, because look, he has the Requiem, but I think he is going to give it to Grace, so that's kind of cool. So you get a green camo and a more like diamond nickel plate looking thing or something like that. Screen filters are back. Charms, which I'm sure will do what I think they do. Audio pack, yeah, that's about right. And then files, interesting. Okay.
game. A deluxe edition featuring bonus content will also be available for purchase.
By the way, I did look at the specs. We are most certainly, of course, playing this on PC like I did with the RE8, but now we have more power going.
Extra costumes for Grace and Leon.
I'm so sorry, but Grace
For Grace
definitely was kind of modeled after her. And she looks... Sorry, hold on. Yes. Anyway, sorry.
and Leon. Weapon skins and screen filters will be included in this edition.
Dude, I don't know how the compression's gonna look. I mean, the YouTube compressions, you know, this already, like, I'm sure will look better once I see it on my own screen, but holy shit, dude. RE Engine is so good, dude. Holy fuck. Hey, Capcom, maybe, you know, put more love in the Dragon's Dogma, please? Jesus Christ.
In this edition, those who pre-order will receive an
I'm probably sold now. That's sick.
Apocalypse costume for Grace.
Dude, I most certainly will probably pre-order. I'm sorry. I know that's fuck. I feel like I'm just. Look, when it comes to some of these, I think Resident Evil, honestly, with how it's been lately, I don't mind pre-ordering because the games are always fucking great when they come out. I mean, yeah, depends on which one. Like 3 definitely was a little oof, but I still enjoyed my time with it and stuff. Like I'm never really disappointed with what they give you out of these and stuff like that. Like it feels like they are amping up quality in a sense, at least to me. So I will most likely pre-order this because this is also fucking sick. Granted, I'm betting you this right now. This skin will come out later. I'm not surprised. Just like with unlockables. And personally, I think the unlockables are honestly fine to purchase. Like if you're on multiple consoles. I think if you're gonna buy the game on your first time, you should most certainly try and challenge yourself. Try the challenge out. However, I think it is totally fair if you just want to skip the grind if you decide to play on a different console. Um just cuz, you know, like do you really want to bust your ass again for that? Probably not. You probably just want to chill. That's how I felt when I got some of the games back on, like when I got most of my games back on the Xbox, and then I believe I got some of them back on the PC. I would rather just pay to have the unlockables because they've been out for so long. Fuck it, I've already worked my ass off at launch, right? Technically, I did the same thing with RE4, except, well, okay, no, technically not. When they released the ticket system, you're goddamn right, I bought that because it was criminal of them to ditch the infinite ammo at the start of the game, the Tommy gun, and was the Magnum. I thought that was some bullshit because of how bullshit their difficulty system is designed. I'm still pissed at how they manage it. Inferno was stupid. Fucking, I forget the one in RE8. That one is meant for, like, you know, multiple runs first before you play that because you want upgraded weapons, but still, that's bullshit. RE4 was most certainly bullshit. Hardcore was literally what veteran was supposed to be. The fucking veteran mode in 4, it was basically Inferno mode. It was bullshit. I hated it. So they're probably gonna do it in this game too, and it's just fucking ass. So ass.
Along with the platforms shown.
Holy fuck. Switch 2, how?
The game will also be available on the cloud gaming service GeForce Now.
Crazy.
This title is being developed in collaboration with NVIDIA, so a wide range of PC users can enjoy it.
By that, they mean if you don't have NVIDIA products, you're most likely going to have a bit of a rough time, I bet. I wouldn't be surprised if AMD cards will have like a rough time for a minute, but who knows? FSR probably
It's such
will
an
too.
honor to work on Resident Evil. The iconic series has been thrilling fans around the world for close to 30 years, and it's continued.
Honestly, it's impressive how this series has still gone. Like, and it's actually crazy for how long it's been going and still loved, personally. Like, even I still love these newer ones, which is impressive. because it really, like, I think they learned their lesson after 6. They're like, shit, we need to scale this back, and they did. And not only that, like, look at, like, for example, Call of Duty, for how long that's been going, it's finally hitting the fucking dirt, and it's so satisfying. I'm more happy for long-running games. Resident Evil, I think, has shown they were willing to go back to the roots and dig themselves out of the fucking grave, because they kind of did. And the fact that they're mixing the two together still is so nice, actually. It's so cool. And you could look at Assassin's Creed as well. A few games have kind of helped save the series a bit, but overall, like, Assassin's Creed's the same way. It's like these other big companies aren't understanding how to keep the fucking these longer, like, if you want to keep a franchise going, you need to fucking innovate. And Ubisoft's definitely not innovating. They've had some moments where they did and then dropped the ball. Fucking Activision actually tried to innovate, dropped the ball. It's like, what the fuck?
Continue to raise the bar for innovation and technology with every single release. We've been working closely with Capcom on Resident Evil Requiem, helping shape the future of the franchise.
I'm not going to use
Path tracing
RTX. I
for
care less about
realistic
RTX.
graphics, an AI-powered NVIDIA DLSS 4 with multi-frame generation for incredibly fast performance.
I hate, because most likely, I'm not going to lie, Capcom's pretty good about optimizing their games. I'm not going to lie. I'm still probably going to have to use frame gen. You bet your ass it will probably happen. But we'll see.
DLSS also makes Resident Evil Requiem more accessible across a wide range of PCs, extending
That is true, because if you look at their specs, they are still pretty low tier, surprising. I think for the graphics card, 2060 Super is the recommended. So that's impressive.
a nightmare to more gamers. And with GeForce Now, gamers can experience Resident Evil Requiem at launch with the cutting-edge graphics and performance on nearly any device, streaming from powerful GeForce RTX servers in the cloud. I can't wait to unlock the mysteries of Raccoon City once again.
Not only that, 1/6 scale figures of our two protagonists
I am sorry. The Leon one needs some work. That is rough right there.
will also be available for purchase. Grace and
Like, that is the almost basically clean shaven Leon. I'm sorry. Whoever made this, you need to go back to the drawing board a bit.
Leon's figures can be displayed separately or together as a set.
Cool.
And if you line them up with previous figures,
I would love to actually find. I wonder if they still sell these.
both figures are scheduled for release this fall. An original
That's
design
cool.
Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller will be released on the same day as the game.
Damn. I would love to get that.
And as a series first, Amiibo will also be available.
Oh my god, of course there is.
Please look forward to more information.
How much you want to bet that shit's gonna sell out? Scalpers.
On Resident Evil Requiem launch day, the gold editions of both Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, including all downloadable
Fire.
content, will be released on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Bet you they're 70 bucks each.
We'll also be celebrating 30 years of the series with special concerts. Relive the series' greatest moments with
God.
breathtaking
Still remember
orchestral
when they did. Didn't they
performances.
do the same thing for the 25th?
The first ticket lottery is open right now to Resident Evil ambassadors. Concerts are planned for not just Japan, but North America and Europe. More information on these will be released later.
Olympus?
これもねまだお伝えしてるんですけど、実はレオンにはある秘密があって、そことも関わってくる要素だったり、グレースのお母さんアリスターが殺された、そこにも関わる非常に重要なものになっているので、この辺のね、その謎をプレイしてぜひ解き明かしていってもらえればなと思います。バイオハザードレクイエム、まだまだ言いたいこと本当にキリがないんで、発売まで引き続き注目していた
I
だ
mean,
け
it
れば
sounds
と
like
思い
they're
ます。
they're gonna dig up information from, I forgot what game Grace's mother was involved in, but I think I see what they're trying to do.
Why did you kidnap me?
Kidnap you? I liberated you.
I think I want a second opinion.
Oh, it's so fun. So cool. I'm gonna have so much fun.
What is happening here?
That's scary.
I'll keep our friends busy.
Whoa, no, not again. No, not again. That's essentially the baby.
I'll keep our friends busy.
God damn it, I'm not ready for that, man. Not another baby section. Oh, God, that's awful. No! Okay. Well, that was fun, everyone. That was a very good showcase. I think that is by far, I think the most innovation I've seen out of this series so far. Like the innovation from RE4's combat to there was pretty damn spot on. Like I'm glad they're amping it up for his more like fucking hardcore season like veteran feel. So that's pretty sick. And Grace is still a noob to all this kind of deal. Like it's definitely going to be similar to Ethan's, but I think they're going to definitely go for more of I wonder if they're going to try to go more the Jill route from RE1 in a way. They would probably have to. I feel like it would make sense where she well then again, I mean she looks like she has some decent combat prowess, but I guess we'll see. But fuck, seeing that last bit, I'm like, fuck, I hate those kind of sections, man. Overall, I'm excited. I can't wait for next month because next month so far has 2 games I'm looking forward to: Road to Vostok's early access, and then this. I cannot wait. But yeah, for those who watched on here and then of course on the YouTube, hope you enjoyed. And you know, if anyone's excited for Resident Evil, hey, feel free to talk about it. And if you're not, I mean, you could probably say what you didn't like about it and everything. I honestly won't judge. I get it. Overall, I'm ready for this game. I'm gonna have a blast. I've had a blast, honestly, with all of them. I suffered to, you know, even RE3 and 8s when it comes to some things. 8s was easier. 3s was annoying, but still, like, I enjoy the games a lot. And I RE9 will definitely probably be on that list of, like, I'm going to play this, like, 5 fucking times, probably. Anyway, with that, for those who watched on YouTube, thank you for watching. I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.